In this video, we'll walk through the basic setup and installation concepts for the Battleborn 2000W platform. We're using the inverter charger version here as our example, but the same core principles apply to the inverter-only model as well. The goal isn't to replace the installation manual, it's to help you understand how these systems are typically implemented, what decisions matter most, and how to set yourself up for reliable performance from day one. At a high level, an inverter system has three main parts: the battery bank, the inverter or inverter charger, and the AC loads you want to power. How well the system works depends less on any single component and more how those pieces are matched and installed together. So let's start with the battery bank. This system is shown paired with 4 Battleborn smart batteries, which are designed to work seamlessly with both the inverter and inverter charger. We often refer to this as a plug-and-go setup. Once everything's wired correctly, the system is already optimized for Battleborn lithium batteries with the appropriate charge and discharge settings. When it comes to inverter performance, 3 things matter most: total battery capacity, battery chemistry, and proper cable sizing and protection. As a general rule, inverter systems perform better with more available battery capacity. Undersized battery banks are one of the most common causes of inverter issues, including voltage drop and unintended battery management system shutoffs. A helpful rule of thumb is to plan for approximately 100 amp hours of battery capacity for every 1,000 watts of inverter power. Proper battery sizing helps maintain stable voltage under load and allows the inverter to operate as intended. When using Battleborn batteries, recommended charge and discharge parameters are already well established and easy to configure further using the Battleborn mobile app. If you're using third-party lithium batteries or lead-acid batteries, the inverter supports dedicated battery profiles. The key is making sure the inverter settings align with the battery manufacturer specifications. Battery profiles are selected directly through the inverter's display. To keep setup simple and reduce the risk of misconfiguration, the system uses chemistry-specific presets rather than fully open manual programming. Here's how that works at a high level. From the home screen, press and hold the Enter button for a few seconds to access the settings menu. Go to setting 99 and press Enter. Then set it to Def and press Enter. And then press the Reset button. This makes sure the inverter is starting from its factory default settings. From the home screen again, press Enter to return to the settings menu. Scroll to setting 20, which is where you choose your battery profile. You'll see several profile options here. Custom is the Battleborn battery profile, and this is how the inverter is configured from the factory. If you're using Battleborn batteries, plug and go. If you're using a different battery type, you can select the profile that matches your system. LiFePO4 for third-party non-Battleborn lithium batteries, AGM, gel, and flooded. Once you've selected the correct profile, confirm the setting and exit the menu. For most systems, that's all that's required. The inverter will automatically apply the correct voltage targets and charging behavior based on the selected battery chemistry. If you're ever unsure, always confirm the battery manufacturer's recommended settings and refer back to the installation manual. Next is mounting and location. The inverter should be installed in a clean, dry space with adequate ventilation. Clear airflow around the unit is important for thermal management, especially when operating at higher loads. Whenever possible, mount the inverter closer to the battery bank, which will help reduce DC cable length and voltage drop. The Battleborn 2000W platform allows multiple mounting orientations, which makes it easier to work around real-world constraints like compartments, bulkheads, and service access. The control panel is removable and rotatable, which adds even more flexibility. The panel can be rotated to match the orientation of the inverter, so regardless of how the unit is mounted, the display stays right side up. If you prefer, the panel can also be disconnected entirely and mounted somewhere else using the included cable. When you remote mount the display, the included cover plate lets you close off the opening of the inverter itself, so everything still looks clean and finished. This flexibility makes it easier to place the inverter where it makes the most sense electrically, close to the battery bank and AC distribution, while still keeping the display visible and accessible for day-to-day use. On the AC side, the inverter includes a built-in automatic transfer switch. When shore power or generator power is present, AC is passed straight through. When that input disappears, the inverter automatically supplies power from the battery bank. This platform supports 30 amp, 120 volt service, which makes it a natural fit for many RV and mobile power systems. You'll also notice two AC outputs. AC output 1 is active during inverter operation when shore power is present. This is where critical loads are typically connected. AC output 2 is pass-through only and is active only when AC input power is available. This allows non-essential loads to automatically drop offline when you're running on batteries. This built-in power management eliminates the need for external relays or additional hardware in many installations. Once everything's connected and configured, take a moment to confirm. Battery profile is set correctly, ventilation is unobstructed, cabling is secure and properly protected, and AC loads are assigned intentionally. Understanding how the system is designed to behave is just as important as how it's wired. The Battle-Born 2000W inverter and inverter charger are designed to be flexible, predictable, and easy to integrate into modern RV and mobile power systems. When the battery bank is sized correctly, the settings match the battery chemistry, and the system is laid out with airflow and serviceability in mind, you end up with a power system that simply works when you need it to. For more detailed guidance and instructions, refer to the full installation manual.